me, or does anyone feel like their hair's growing quicker during quarantine? That's probably because time is passing by so much quicker these days. Yeah, I'm finna get a trim, boy. Well, that took way longer than expected for like the tiniest bit of change to my head. I found my Gymshark top again. Lost this for about 3 months. Now obviously, as you can tell from the background of this video, this is not flight school. I hope that when flight school starts again, hopefully in late August, I'll be able to show you around. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to, I just don't think I can actually like record the planes and stuff. But that doesn't matter. I'm in ground school anyway, which is like the theory part of it. After 6 months you start doing the practical work, and that's when we go to Phoenix in 2021. But yeah, this is about how I managed to balance becoming a pilot and running the fitness Instagram page, and obviously staying in shape as well, because why would you have a fitness Instagram account and then be out of shape? For those who don't know, the first 6 months in flight school is called ground school, and this is 6 months of theory. And this isn't really that exciting, not to the people outside. We do 14 different subjects, and it's a lot of hard work. Free time is quite rare. To put it into perspective, we do 14 progress tests, 14 school finals, and 14 EASA exams, which is the official ones. Across the 6 months, that's a total of 42 exams that we have to do, and 28 of them the airlines actually have access to. That's how they vet the kind of pilots that they want to hire. I remember going to the gym on campus for the first time, and I just felt so awkward like having a camera there. So I don't think I actually took one photo with the camera there, because it's quite unusual when you bring a camera into a place. So I remember the first time we did it at my home gym, Rip Gym, and me and my friend, shout out Max, we took the camera there, and I'll put it on the screen. No. I was just so shy about taking my top off and doing the core workout. That was so funny. At flight school, my day would start off with me obviously having my breakfast and getting my stuff ready for the day of school. So that'd be my textbooks for the day. And then obviously me and my flatmate, we would get ready to leave. Not after we've had an argument about how I've left a bowl of porridge in the sink for like the 50th time in a row, even though she's asked me repeatedly not to do it. I'm so sorry. Today at 8:30 AM, we're actually in the school. And I think the school day runs to 4:30 PM, and we have a lunch hour and a 15-minute break in between that. Yeah, usually people would stay for like a couple hours, maybe 3 hours, just doing like extra revision there, and then maybe going home and then wherever, doing anything they want. In that time where we're not close to exams, I would do work till like 6:30, 7 PM, and then I'd go to the gym. I didn't have time to always do this, but the days I went to gym, I'd go there, I'd have my workout, and then I'd go home. I managed to be able to keep a fine balance there. Obviously I had to sacrifice a few things here and there. At flight school, we would only go out every Friday. There's none of this like uni stuff where people go and have wonky Wednesdays and stuff like that. We didn't do anything like that midweek. I don't even know how you would have time to do that at flight school, to be honest. Exam period was awful. When you join flight school, you don't really have an idea of how much work you actually have to put in, and the progress tests are really in place to just give you a kick up the arse so you know how much work you're supposed to be doing. They don't actually hold any merit in terms of getting a job or stuff like that. It's just more for yourself. And wow, did I realise how much work I had to do. In the 14 days leading up to exams, me and my friend, shout out Milano, we would get in like 8:30 AM. If it was a school day, we'd do our school day to 4:30 PM. And if it was a weekend, we'd just still come at the same time, but we wouldn't have the classes, so we could just jump straight into revision. Start at 8 AM, and for that 14-day period, me and Milano would be going home at 10:30 PM, 11 PM. That's not a joke. We actually did 15-hour days. But sometimes I'd literally just go home just to go to bed and then just restart the next day. And then other days when I come home like 10:30 PM and I had spare time, me and my flatmate, we would like watch a show, and then only time for one episode, and then we'd have to go to bed. I doubt there's many of you who are actually like really thinking about becoming a pilot, but I'm sure most of you are interested, because it's not like uni, like you can find out through loads of different people what uni's like, especially in England. I feel like our schooling education is all paid for you to just go uni and just figure it out from there. Like with flight school, I suppose you don't really know a lot of people, so I don't know, for me I've always found it interesting, but I suppose that's extremely biased. Yeah, one thing my flatmate told me, so I remember when we was nearing towards exam period and I'd have less and less free time. Yeah, it got quite toxic. I remember I'd be looking in the mirror and there would be like the tiniest change in my physique and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm getting fat. That's how dramatic it was being, and my flatmate was telling me like, oh my god, like stop being so extra and stuff like that. I really was just seeing just like the definition going, and that was like the first time since I started working on my physique, just like seeing a downwards decline, whereas before I'd always just been going up and up and up. My flatmate told me that there's no point of stressing out about my physique now. When I've got all of this exam stress and flight school stress just piling on top of me, it would just get unbearable. And yeah, that kind of told me like, what do I rank higher in terms of achieving my mental happiness? And definitely becoming a pilot is like my number one, and 2 is like keeping fit, Instagram, stuff like that. You've got to prioritize what you think is more important. I remember starting Instagram, which was my first photo I uploaded in September 2019. Yeah, I think up until January I was posting near enough every day. When I started flight school, I started finding it a bit more difficult. When you have a fitness account, you're taking pictures of your body, but my body wasn't getting any better because the training wasn't that frequent. Definitely a learning curve going to flight school. I didn't expect it to be so intense, but I suppose how can I be surprised when it's an 18-month course? But yeah, if you skip forward to now I've got a crazy amount of extra time, as you can tell from me like starting the YouTube, posting every day on Instagram. I've given myself a lot of time off so I can focus on this kind of creative side, and then I'll start seriously getting back into revising and stuff like that for flight school. Guys are probably bored shitless listening to me ramble about flight school. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Judging from the other videos on my page, it's probably going to be like 20 to 25 seconds long. But yeah, anyway, as always, stay happy. Let me know if there's any other videos you want to see or just like ways I can improve. And yeah, enjoy.